Melanie, or She Shed Scrapper. So today I'm doing a 2-page layout using this photo here and the Again and Again collection by Pink Paislee. So I am just going to trim off a little bit of this wood grain from the 12 by 12 paper pad because I am going to back it with this pink paper cardstock that I had picked out before I started the layout. So a little backstory with these pictures. My mother-in-law gave me a bunch of family pictures, some of which are older, as you can see, to do an album for her. And she honestly gave them to me back in January, but I have struggled getting started. I was going to scan them and print new ones on Shutterfly. But that failed, and so I am actually using the originals, which makes me a little bit nervous. I don't want to ruin anything because some of them are old. This one in particular is from 1942, and it's my mother-in-law's grandma and grandpa, I believe. So it's taken me a while. I haven't really found the papers or collections that I wanted to use. And so I just kind of set it aside, and finally I grabbed out the iris container that had in the Again and Again collection and thought it was perfect. I love the colors, the embellishments and stickers. I loved what they said. And so I decided, let's dig in and get started. So I had previously, before I started the video, went through the 6x8 paper pad and just picked out these two papers here, and I am just going to make it look layered. So super simple kind of base page, and then I'm just going to embellish. So I am going to put those down just like that, and well, I guess I'm going to play with the embellishments a little bit first. So there was this really pretty flower here, quite large, but I like it. And then there was a smaller one. So I'm just going through the ephemera pack from the collection to see how I want to embellish, I guess, before I do glue everything down. Lots of pretty things in this collection. And I do have quite a bit of the collection. I have the ephemera here, the sticker sheet, and the cardstock stickers and the puffy stickers. So lots to choose from. I thought I was going to use that lovely, but then I do end up changing it because I don't have navy anywhere else. So I kind of have an idea of how I want to embellish. So I decided to stick the papers down so I could get going with the embellishing. And you saw in the beginning, so I cut just the strip here to make it look like it goes all the way through. Just a small trick for when you are dealing with smaller paper pads, just to, instead of having it go all the way across, you cut it and just have it on both sides, as long as, you know, the top paper, I guess you could say, is long enough to kind of cover that up. So this is where I struggled. I wanted it obviously even, but then I had made the mistake of already gluing down that pink paper. So it doesn't end up being exact. I think the one on the right is just a little bit lower than the little strip on the left, but it is what it is, and it's honestly like millimeters different, so not really a big deal. On the back of some of the pictures she gave me are some notes, and so I obviously want to preserve that, and so I have this memo card here. I was just trying to line it up. And so before I got started, I did kind of make a note to myself of what the back of the picture says. And so this picture was taken in 1942. And it says that grandma was, I believe, 24 and grandpa was 31. So when I do the close-ups, I hadn't yet done the journaling. And so you don't see that, but that is what goes on that memo card at the very end. Just so that my mother-in-law can kind of remember, you know what I mean? Or if this gets passed down to us or our kids, grandkids along the way, it's already documented. So I did cut that frame down so I could use the other half somewhere else, and I did kind of overlap and tuck in that floral there. I am going to put the big floral over top of that. I just like the look of that triangle. The beautiful is a cardstock sticker I found, so I switched that out because it just looked, it fit the papers, it fit the other embellishments better than that navy lovely. Like I said, there's no navy anywhere else, and so I just like that better. These here are the puffy stickers, so I was just kind of looking, you know, I had the base of the clusters and I just knew I wanted to add some more to them, so it did take me a little while to figure out what to add. I did find this butterfly and I popped it up on some foam tape, and I think there's another one that I'm going to add to the left cluster just to kind of make it even. Oh, and you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I was thinking about the collection. I completely forgot that I have, I don't know, 3 of the enamel shapes that came with the collection. I'll have to remember that because I'm pretty sure I'll probably use this collection for some of the other photos that I have. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and comment. I can, if you want, continue to record this scrapbook for my mother-in-law with some of the older pictures in it. There's quite a few black and white photos that I have to scrapbook, some from the 50s, the 60s, so just kind of fun. So if it's something that you want me to continue to record, definitely let me know in the comments down below. So there's that second little butterfly that I added. I did pop that one up on foam tape as well. I did just recently I bought these Heidi Swap tags from Joann's, and the colors actually fit quite well. The tag had a little, I don't know, square that you could rip off that says love, which I loved. And the pink really matched really well. So I am going to add that as well. Maybe, I'm looking at, I believe, another set of tags by Heidi Swap. So the top cluster just looked kind of plain to me, and so I found these kind of like stars on the puffy sticker sheet, and so I decided to add that kind of to the top, fill in that space, and give, you know, the title a little bit something extra. So I really liked that. And then, like I said, I did kind of struggle with what to add to the clusters. I just thought the clusters looked a little plain as they are right now. I definitely could have been done, but I did want something more in each of the clusters. And so there's that love from the Heidi Swap collection that I took off. I believe I popped that up on some foam tape. I am going to put that over top of that floral there, and I like it because it almost looks like the 2 phrases go together. So it says love captured, and I just thought that was so appropriate, and I just liked how that looked. And so since I added those stars to the very top, I did want to add a couple, you know, to each of the clusters to finish it out. So I believe that finishes out that cluster. And yes, I covered up quite a bit of that memo card, but I knew I didn't have too much to journal. Like I said, I just wrote on the memo card what was on the back of the picture. So I did have that in mind, you know, that I didn't have a ton to journal, and so it was okay to cover that up. And then I decided to add a couple of phrase stickers to the right cluster. I did move that little butterfly down a little bit, and I just thought it kind of looked out of place. And so I am just going to finish off this cluster with a couple of these little stars as well. And I believe that is going to finish off the layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, let me know if you want me to continue to record all of these older photos. I did have a lot of fun with this and finally feel a little bit inspired to complete this album. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.